Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It is the 9th of October, 2020. We are busting a case of Triple Threads Baseball. This is case number 2, product just released this week. We're doing a draft your team style. Each one of you guys that are in this break, there's 15 of you, are each going to get 2 teams. And we're going to do serpentine style draft. Let me show the names. I'll show you guys how this works. All right, and keep in mind, if you're watching this video, this is only the draft portion. We're not going to open the cards on this video. If you want to see us open the case, go to the next video we're posting after this one. This is only for the draft. So here's our names. We're going to randomize you guys in random.org here shortly. Then we're going to paste you in right here. And we will give you guys about 3 minutes before we start picking to talk trade. You can trade spots before we start picking teams if you want. You can use PayPal, Venmo if you want to pay someone to move up the board. Keep in mind, we're going to draft 1 through 15, 16 back through 30. So the first pick will also get the last pick. I've highlighted the Marlins and the Diamondbacks. You're welcome to pick them. They have the fewest number of hits in the product. They are the only 2 teams that have less than 1,000 hits total. So keep that in mind. All right, let's go to random.org and determine our draft order. I'm going to roll the dice to see how many times we're going to randomize. Justin called a 5. If we do roll a 5, we'll give away a $5 gift card. Just for fun. Oh, so close. So close. 6 times. Let's see what order we shall be drafting in. Park. All right, we've got Robert Heck down to Kevin from the DA's office. Don't mess with him unless you want to be in trouble. All right, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our draft order is... We've got Neil Flo down to Justin GOL. 6 times on the random. Neil down to Justin. Copy those. All right, guys. Let's say 2 minutes on this. We usually don't have people trade before we start picking teams, but I will put a 2-minute timer on the screen. We'll turn down the sound. You guys can try to talk trade. And again, Neil will go first, down to Justin, and then Justin, you'll pick back to back, and we'll come back up this way. So 2 minutes, guys. Be right back. Justin is offering up 15 and 16 spot. Justin, you might let him know if you're offering anything additional like PayPal or anything like that. You guys, I would just say if you're going to make an offer, go ahead and make your offer to whatever spot you're looking for. You can trade after teams are selected. We actually have that happen more often. After you get all your teams, you can still trade. We've had a little bit of moolah changing hands for that. Love doing these drafts. They're really fun. Got about 10 seconds left and we'll get started, guys. 10 seconds. All right, and one thing I'm going to do before we start, we went 6 times on the random. In case you guys don't make your pick, I am going to have a timer on the screen. If you don't make your pick, if you leave, if you lose your internet connection, we've got to know what team to give you. So we're going to randomize this list. This will be our no-show list. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got the Red Sox down to the A's. George will eliminate teams from this list as you pick them. If someone does not make their selection within the allotted time, they will get the next team on the list. So this is the no-show list.
I'll fight for you guys first.
And just to be fair, guys, we will do 1 minute on the clock, 1 minute. And you will have 15 additional seconds for the video delay. We have a 15-second delay. Everybody refresh your screen. If your video is behind right now, you're not going to know it's your turn and the clock will be ticking. So please refresh your video. And again, you'll have a minute and 15, and then we will make a final call for your selection. All right, here we go. A minute and 15 seconds, not an hour. How about a minute?
Neil is taking the Yankees.
All right. Neil starting off with the New York Yankees. No surprise there. New York Yankees going to Neil Flow. John B.U.R., you're on the clock.
White Sox.
And we're not using much time here. Chicago White Sox go with the 2 spot.
You guys are doing great.
I'm going to change this. We'll have a 4 seconds per pick.
That's it.
Jason Hab. Thanks, Ricky. We love doing these drafts. They do take a little longer. Takes a little more time. But they're fun to do. I like watching this part as much as watching the cards be opened. It's always good to know the checklist going into the draft. It's always good to study that.
Angels.
All right, LA Angels going at the 3 spot, which is a pretty good value. If you're trout fishing, there you go, Jason. Very nice. Patrick, next up. Again, you guys can trade or try to get a little moolah along with another team after we're done. We'll take a 5-minute break before we open the case. We have had people move some of the big teams and do pretty well for themselves.
Dodgers for Patrick.
LA Dodgers? Back-to-back LA. All the LA's gone. Next up, Kevin at the DA's office. He doesn't put up with nonsense.
Hey, Patrick, I just tried giving you a blue tool. We've had some trouble lately, so.
You sound nervous.
Nervous?
Hey, Patrick, I just tried to give you a tool. Oh, you're buttoning up.
You're getting ready to put a jacket on.
You going to the ball? Oh, you're going to go with the 3rd layer?
3rd layer. It's cold in here.
Neil says, I enjoy drafts. They're my favorite. I also enjoy division breaks and long walks on the beach.
Yep. And whispering sweet nothings.
A nice glass of red wine.
Padres for Kevin the DA.
Sitting right next to Neil. A cool breeze. And someone fanning you with a large grape leaf. Padres. San Diego Padres going to Kevin. James getting his GED. Hope that's working out, James.
And apparently getting sandwiches from Chris V.
No, he's giving Chris V sandwiches to deliver.
Oh, I thought, no, well.
Yep, he works for James GED. And pina coladas. Walks in the rain. Yeah.
Mariners.
I'm not into yoga, though. Mariners, my guy. A man after my own heart. Seattle, going Griffey hunting. There you go, James. Chris. I guess Kyle Lewis hunting, too. Chris, VIN number. Next up.
Braves.
Hotlanta off the board. Always popular. The other Chris STE from North Carolina. I'm not into champagne either.
Champagne. John V. Blue Jays.
Chris STE is on the clock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cubs going to Chris, and then John V has made his selection. Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays. All right, so you're good, John. James GED on the clock again.
Took a short nap.
Not the size of the nap that matters. James GED.
Go Reds.
The other side of Griffey. Yeah, he's looking for a Griffey, and no matter what team. Now, he could be a White Sox, I guess. I don't think they would do that to you. James GED. Getting the Reds. Also has the Mariners. Neil. Oh, I forgot to reset timers here. Neil has the Yankees at the 1 spot and now picks at 11.
Ooh, it's always bad when it goes down the wrong hole. Oakland.
That's weird. Oakland Athletics off the board. Going to Neil. James again. James up. The vault breaks at 9 o'clock Central, 1 hour from now, and the next one breaks at 9:45 Central. So we will end out the vault. The finale is tonight. Final 2 cases.
Neil Flow. Yep, you got that. Okay. James GED.
James, about 45 seconds. All good things must come to an end, Dave. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, I wish you could have got in, man. There's not enough spots in them. There's not
Red
enough
Sox.
spots. Not enough spots to go around. Boston going to James. Robert Heck, also from Florida. Another Floridian.
He's been running well, Justin. There's no doubt about it.
James is agonizing. I like James's first pick. I like it. Seattle.
Robert Heck takes the Philadelphia Phillies.
But what do I know? Philly. Going to Robert. Jason Robb, our guy. From Texas. Ranch owner.
Jason Robb takes
the Nags. You're taking George? You can have George. He's a good ranch hand.
or
I think
Nats.
he means the Nationals.
Yeah.
But you can still have George if you want. Nationals. All right, Justin, back to back. So you do get double the time if you need it. Double the time. Neil's the developer of random.org. Interesting. What does Ryan mean? Is Ryan on the sauce? I think Ryan's on the sauce tonight. George is fingers. What does that mean? Ryan, are you feeling okay? All right, Justin, about 30 seconds on your first pick. 30 seconds.
There he is, Astros.
All right, Houston for the end of the first round here. And the second round going to be Justin again. Good value on Houston.
That's interesting, AME.
Houston usually doesn't fall that far.
Well, yeah, now that I'm older, it's kind of shrunk up some, so that's about right.
That was so over my head. I didn't. What is he talking about? So over my head.
Brewers.
I bet he has AME. All right, Milwaukee Brewers and Houston Astros, the first pairing for Justin. Jason Robb has the Nationals on the clock. Jason Robb taking the Cardinals. I will take the slang of Redbirds to mean the St. Louis Cardinals and the Nationals. Robert Heck next up. Phillies, first team for Robert.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Did you guys watch the first break of this product? We had a triple auto Jeter, Mattingly, and Aaron Judge.
Whew.
All right, Tampa and Philly. James on the clock.
Group break checklist, I think.
I agree with George. Group break checklist. They do a great job. You can look up team card totals in a lot of the breaks. They have cheat sheets. Tell you how many hits.
Orioles.
All right, Baltimore going to James. Obviously, number of hits are not the only thing. You need to be looking at the quality of the hits as well. So quantity and quality. You can check out a complete by team checklist on there, or you can just look at the cheat sheet. All right, Neil with the Oakland A's. Ooh, Grace Sandberg Dawson. That's cool. My guy, Sandberg.
Mets for Neil.
New York Metropolitans and the Oakland A's for Neil. Cincinnati Reds for James. We will have 5 minutes after this. You guys can trade if you wish. You can use PayPal, Venmo, trade your teams if you decide you want to make a change.
James. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Rangers.
Texas Rangers. I'm a fan. Reds and Rangers going to James. John Vinn next up. The Blue Jays. Ryan with a question for you. I'd have to look on Group Break, AME. You can look at the Padres checklist on Group Break. See if there is one. I bet there is. Probably be Tatis, Machado. I don't know who else they put. You don't have to trade both teams. You don't have to.
Where did I leave you alone on Balt Island, Dave?
$15 seconds. He's taking the Tigers. Detroit Tigers. I got my Tigers hat on. He knew it was good luck. Cubs for Chris. Along with. Yeah, hit that like button. Thank you, Victor. El Ray got a 10-way Deca booklet of the Yankees as well. Out of Leaf Best of Baseball, one of our breaks.
Don't worry about it, George. Wow.
You got dogged.
Calls me out and then doesn't tell me what I did.
Aw, snap.
I left him on. He left me alone on Vault Island.
Pittsburgh Pirates have been selected by Chris. Pirates and Cubs. George just got punked. Where's Ashton? Just got punked. All right, Christopher Vinn with the Braves.
Chris has got the Rockies. Chris Vinn.
Taking the Rockies? All right. Colorado and Atlanta. James with the Mariners. Along with the San Francisco Giants. Mariners and Giants. Good value on San Francisco there. Pretty late for them, I feel like. Kevin at the DA's office. Next up. They've got the box of Best of Sports at 2, I think.
Oh, well, that wasn't just me, Dave, that made that decision.
Yeah, we can't help. It's not fair to everyone. It could affect what someone picks. We have plenty of time scheduled for this break, guys. Plenty of time. So we are going to take a 5-minute break after this. I'm going to upload those last 2 videos. I'm going to run around the hallway screaming, and then I'll be back.
Who's up? Kevin, the DA?
Kevin, 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So basically, he just decided to blame me as opposed to blaming both of us or you. The Twins.
I don't blame him.
Sure. It worked out well.
Padres and Twins. Patrick next up.
Grief is my middle name, almost.
I thought your middle name was Ramon.
It is, but it's also Grief.
Ramon.
I mean, my life started that way because my mom thought it was Raymond.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they were doing there. That was a good card out of that box. Easy Raymond. Wow, Victor said Easy Raymond.
Patrick STA on the board. There he is. Indians.
Cleveland. Why did I put the team name? This must have been an old spreadsheet.
I believe that's their name.
Cleveland franchises, we've been calling them. I forgot. Sorry, guys. Jason Happ. Jason Happ. That's just what we're doing now, George. We're trying to...
I don't think they've even talked about changing their name.
Oh, they have.
Not recently.
But they're going to do it.
They haven't. Jason Habs takes the
Hence, they
Royals.
Are going to do it.
Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe the world will change and they'll decide not to.
Maybe you'll change your underwear.
I do that every day.
All right, next up is going to decide the remainder of the draft. John B.U.R. Marlins or D-backs?
D-backs.
Diamondbacks off the board. George's nickname in high school was D-back. Oh, or is D something. Let me change the color on these. All right, guys, we will take a 5-minute break. I'll put a timer on the screen. You can talk trade if you want. If you do make a trade, please type in the details of the trade along with your shipping zip code. We're busting the case up next.